Hello everybody. Before I start this incredible video, sorry for not uploading. Recently I have been extremely busy, but the normal upload schedule will be coming back. Oh, and I just want to quickly mention I'm actually in the process of starting an official Discord server, so just comment down below if you want to help me out. Now you've probably clicked on this video wondering what do level classes mean and how do they relate to the levels they are assigned to. Well, I'm here to explain. And I know some people may dislike this, but I did get the information from the fandom. It was the only place I could get the information, so let's begin. So to start off, there is 5 main or standard difficulties. These being 0 to 5, progressing in difficulty and danger. A survival difficulty is, true to its name, a ranking based on how difficult it is for one to survive in a given level. They are used in level entries to warn wanderers about the possible dangers a level poses, and the threats one should expect and prepare for when exploring it. So let's start off with level 0. I have included a quick little description for each of these levels. Survival difficulty. Class 0, safe, secure, devoid of entities. This survival difficulty is meant for levels that are regarded as completely safe, with no entities or environmental hazards posed by the level whatsoever. One can expect to have an easy journey through a level with this difficulty, with no real dangers or threats along the way. So essentially these are levels you would want to explore and quite frankly live in. They are safe with absolutely no entities, and it would make for a good home or stop while you explore the vast universe of the Backrooms. Now for level 1, a slightly more dangerous, confusing and challenging level classification. Survival difficulty. Class 1, safe, secure, minimal entity count. A level with this survival difficulty is regarded as mostly safe, with a few threats present. These threats can range from a minimal number of entities to the layout of a level being slightly difficult to survive in. Similar to Class 0, one should expect a relatively easy journey when traveling through levels with this difficulty. These levels are slightly more dangerous and difficult as the description suggests. Wanderers must be a bit more careful while exploring, but should still have a good and easy time. Now for level 2. These are even more dangerous and pose a significant threat to the wanderer if they are not careful. Survival difficulty. Class 2, unsafe, secure, low entity count. Levels reaching this difficulty begin to be unsafe for a wanderer to pass through, as various threats are present, such as entities or environmental hazards. One should expect a hard time exploring this level, and should come prepared with the necessary supplies. Now we are really reaching the dangerous levels. Levels with a survival difficulty Class 3 and more dangerous and threatening at the wanderer. Explorers can easily be killed or even worse in these levels. This fits right into the next classification, survival difficulty. Class 3, unsafe, unsecure, moderate entity count. Levels at this difficulty and higher begin to be genuinely dangerous for one to travel in. The term unsecure is applied, meaning that a level is less well mapped than others, has less information known about its overall layout, and that reality may be warped or altered within. One can expect multiple threats in a level with this difficulty, as there are various entities and or hazards present. Proper supplies are always necessary in levels marked Class 3 and higher. Finally, we have level 4 and level 5 levels. These levels are extremely dangerous and pose a huge threat to the wanderers exploring the level. I will quickly explain these two classifications. Survival difficulty. Class 4, unsafe, unsecure, high entity count. Levels at this difficulty pose a serious challenge for survival. One should outright avoid levels marked Class 4 and higher, as they pose large threats to wanderers. One can expect numerous entities and hazards in levels with this difficulty, and if the level is to be explored, proper supplies and weapons are certainly required for safety. Survival difficulty. Class 5, unsafe, unsecure entity infestation. Levels marked with this survival difficulty are to be avoided at all costs. These levels pose extreme threats to any who explore them, as one will certainly come into serious danger. It can be expected that one will not survive in these levels at all without the proper equipment, weapons, and supplies. Class 5 also serves as the final of the standard survival difficulties. Now when it comes to non-standard classifications, there are quite a few and they can be confusing and troubling at times. That's why I'm here to explain them. We start off with the class dead zone levels. So what are these type of levels? Well, luckily for us there is a definition here. Survival difficulty, class dead zone, excessively unsafe, no security presence of lethal entities. Levels with this difficulty pose the ultimate threat in the backrooms. One should not even consider exploring these levels, as whatever possibilities lay in them are certainly not worth the excessive risks to one's survival. Even with the proper equipment, one may only survive based on sheer luck, as countless entities and hazards are present. Avoid these levels at all costs. So basically, as the description suggests, never explore or even try to enter these levels. Whatever is in the levels is not worth your sanity or even your life. If possible, avoid these completely and you will be safe in the backrooms. Now there are two more classifications I will be explaining in this video. I have chosen to exclude the environment classes as there isn't much information surrounding them and I find it would be pointless to teach you about them. So now for the second last class we have class undetermined. This is an interesting class which I cannot explain well. So I shall read you out the definition. Mysterious properties, unknown information, undetermined entity count. This survival difficulty is meant for levels that have not been explored enough to attain the necessary information required to document them. These levels are usually very mysterious, with most information regarding them being unknown or undetermined. It is recommended to err on the side of caution by avoiding these levels, as unknown hazards may be present and unaccounted for. So for a quick recap, these are levels which not much is understood. These levels could be extremely safe and a hit spot for wanderers, while others may be extremely dangerous hellscape levels. So if you are looking to explore these levels, be warned, you may not come back. And for our final class of today's video we have the survival class. Variable. Varying safety, heavily unstable, diverse entity count. This survival difficulty is meant for levels with multiple areas of differing safety, with some being notably dangerous, and others being safer. One singular survival difficulty would not work to define a level of this nature, so a class of variable is necessary. So these are essentially levels which cannot be classified by a single number. They possess a range of difficulties and challenges. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And sorry for not uploading for a while. I have actually noticed that the channel has gained a couple more subscribers, which is amazing. So for now you are dismissed. Goodbye.